Hello and welcome back to Alyena's kitchen, where today we're going to be making a funfetti loaf cake. Personally, I've been obsessed with sprinkles lately, so I've been making funfetti everything, and this loaf cake is just so delicious and it's pretty easy to make too. So let's get started. The first thing that we're going to want to do in making our loaf cake is just sift together all of our dry ingredients. So today I just have 2 cups of all-purpose flour, which I'm going to sift together with half a teaspoon of baking powder, as well as a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So now I'm just going to sift this all together and then set it aside until later in the recipe. Now moving over to my mixer with a paddle attachment, I have 1 cup of butter, either 2 sticks of butter, and I'm using salted butter in this recipe, but you can use unsalted as well. And I'm just going to beat this together for about 2 minutes until it's really light and fluffy. And while I'm doing that, I'll probably stop it a few times, scrape it down, make sure everything's getting combined, and it gets all nice and fluffy. So let's do that. So now I'm going to be adding in my sugar, and today I'm actually using a super fine sugar, but you can use granulated sugar as well. I would just beat it a little bit longer if you're using granulated sugar. And today I have 1 cup of sugar, and I'm just going to slowly add it in while I'm beating my butter. Now that I beat my sugar and butter together for about another 2 minutes and it's super light and fluffy, I can continue adding in my wet ingredients. So now I'm just going to be adding in 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And then while it's blending, I'm going to be adding in my eggs. And today I have 2 whole eggs at room temperature, as well as 2 egg yolks. And I'm just going to slowly add these in until each one is combined while it's mixing. So now that my mixture is totally combined, in alternating batches, I'm going to be adding in my dry ingredients, as well as 1/3 cup of Greek yogurt, or you can use milk, whatever you have on hand will work. For this one, not whatever, milk or Greek yogurt will work. And you're just gonna alternate adding these in until everything is totally combined. So let's do this. And we gotta have our sprinkles, right? So today I have 1/2 cup of sprinkles, and I recommend using jimmies sprinkles like I have today, because they just bake a bit better rather than using a bit thicker ones, because they can add a bit of a crunchy texture. But that one is totally up to you. And now I'm just going to gently fold in my sprinkles. So now I have my pan, and I've also buttered and put a piece of parchment paper at the bottom, because my biggest pet peeve is when things stick. So I like to be extra cautious about it. And I've also set my oven to 325 degrees, and I'm going to bake this for about 50 to 60 minutes. So now that my cake is out of the oven and cooling, we can start making the icing for on top. So today I have 1 stick of butter, or 1/2 cup, that I've let sit out for a little bit so it's nice and room temperature, and I'm just going to beat it together for about 2 minutes until it's light and fluffy. So now that I'm done with my butter, I can add in my vanilla extract. So today I just have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm now going to start adding in my powdered sugar. So today I have a lot of powdered sugar, which I've sifted as well already, so it's nice and light. And today I have 4 cups of it, so it's a lot. Expect it to be a little sugary. So now I'm just going to start beating this into my mixture, while also slowly drizzling in my milk. And today I have 2 to 4 tablespoons of milk. I'm just going to play it by ear until I get the consistency I like. Okay, so now that I've added in all of my ingredients to my icing, I really recommend blending it for about 2 to 3 minutes on a really high speed, because this is what makes it so silky smooth. Now that my cake is totally cooled, I can ice it. So I'm just gonna smooth my icing over top. And now this last step is optional, but I think it pulls it all together, adding some sprinkles on top. So today I added about 2 tablespoons of sprinkles, and look at it now, so pretty. And now the moment I've been waiting for, getting to try it. All right. Gotta get a good bite. Mmm. So tasty. Mmm. That icing is so delicious. I'm a huge fan of icing. And the cake is so light and fluffy. I just absolutely love this. It's so delicious. So please let me know if you try this recipe and what you think in the comments down below. Also, if you like my channel, don't forget to hit the bell and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.